Hello. Ahoy and welcome aboard, everybody. How is the weekend treating you? I hope it is treating you well. Um, it is Saturday for me, which means it's a game stream day, and the plan is blueprints, which I understand to be puzzle-ish. So kind of excited about that. Wednesday got canceled again. Next week we should be good to go though. I am uncertain which topic we're doing next week because it's a lot of work to shift. It's easier to just reschedule to a later date. But right now I'm so far behind on prepping episodes that it might be worth just doing the walkie-talkie one that was planned. I don't know. Let me see though. I've got Pretty Witchery. Hello. I may not be here. I am trying to sleep. Okay. That you get good sleep. And Shadows of Life, thank you so much for the bit. I understand it to be blue. Well, I did as well. So I think I got the assignment with the blue hat and the blue Titanic shirt and the blue lighting around the ceiling. I have a note-taking app. We'll see if I use it. And right now it is not mapped to OBS, which I can do at some point if needed. My brain just stalled. Let's see. Yeah, so it is Saturday, and this, and then I have D&D tonight. I actually managed to get up and go to the gym this morning, which on days when I don't have a scheduled session with my trainer has been a little bit difficult. The Mood Indigo? Is that the song you're thinking of? I don't know. Hi, Tatarlus. So I've been on a new medication for the last almost 4 weeks now, I think. And I am presently dealing with insomnia, rather strong insomnia. So last night I got to bed sometime, I fell asleep finally sometime after 4:45 in the morning. And then I got up at 8:30 and went to the gym. So, because I want to get back into the habit of going to the gym, but the insomnia is a thing to deal with. I've checked, and as far as this as a side effect of the medication goes, most people have reported that it goes away after about 2 months. So otherwise, the new medication has been really helpful. I haven't been having significant brain fog, which is lovely. I had gotten to the point where I was having such bad brain fog that I struggled to actually form thoughts. I had to talk out loud to myself in order to basically do anything, because it was so hard to keep thoughts in my head. So this has helped with that. But I'm so tired of when I met with my doctor and he put me on this. One of the things that I mentioned was that I'm a little bit frustrated with the number of medications that I'm on. So when I go to check in after the 6-week trial with this new medication, hopefully will remove me from something. That would be nice. Sleep has oppositional defiant disorder. I can only sleep when I shouldn't. Yes, that is also a thing for me, but I'm not sure. Like, I think it's because I finally late at night get what to me feels like free time where I get to retreat to my room and do whatever the fuck I want. And so I get activated because I'm finally getting to engage with things I want to do. But at the same time, I'm supposed to be going to bed because I have to get up in the morning and go to work. And so then I'm groggy and tired in the morning, and yeah. I'm sick and tired of always being sick and tired. Yes. Imagine it was oppositional enterprise disorder. It is, yeah. When I got my ADHD diagnosis, the doctor also recommended that I might want to be evaluated for ODD. So, oppositional defiant disorder. So, yes. My preferred, like, sleep-wake cycle is to go to bed sometime around 2, which generally would have me falling asleep sometime between like 3 and 4, and then to sleep until sometime between 10 and 11. But the world doesn't really work for that. Yeah. I mostly watched just MTV's Spring Break. I didn't really watch MTV, but I watched their Spring Break programming because it had a lot of shirtless guys. That's the only reason I watched it. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna start blueprints here in a minute, and then tomorrow Eric is streaming, and so I will probably be joining in on whatever game that is, but I won't be streaming, I'll just be playing. And then Monday night should be some more Venba. And Wednesday, we should be back after a 2-week construction hiatus to Archival Adventures, whatever collection I managed to get fully prepped in time. Yes, you should update Stardew just in case. But Monday needs to be Blueprints Monday. There is a good chance that Blueprints will take over both Monday and Saturday. I understand it is a rather expansive game, but not this Monday. I was fidgeting with a paperclip and I dropped it, and it's somewhere on the floor now, but of course I can't find it. Because I was gonna, we went through all of the sad Venba, and we got a hint that it might start being a somewhat happier game. So this Monday will be Venba, so that hopefully we can get some not sad story. Because it was a really sad story so far. Although it is Tantarus. I'm uncertain because there are a lot more achievements, so I assume there's a lot more game, but I don't really know. But I got an achievement like every time I finished one of the segments. So I assume we're like halfway through. But it's confusing to me because Venba, the main character, is extremely old now. I don't think she's passed yet, but like we shifted and the last thing was her son. But like if she dies, then it's weird that it's named Venba. The Venba bus is jumping? Yeah. Blueprints this may become a Blueprints and archival documents channel for a little while. But I think I should dive into some puzzle-y solvingness. I do not think I know the Venga bus. The Venga bus. I'm watching a video of it on YouTube. I have never heard that song before. I am totally and completely unfamiliar with that piece of culture. But that could just be me. Like it could have totally been a thing here in the US and just that I missed it because it sounds like a club tune and I never, like I've been clubbing once in my life and it was hilarious because the club we went to had its liquor license suspended, so it was not a normal clubbing experience. We actually had to go across the street to a strip club to get some drinks. It was a weird night because that was after I was already out of my main undergrad college days and I had reconnected with a former boyfriend from when I was in later high school, and yeah, it was just strange. The bus is coming, desert bus. Desert Bus for Hope? Aw, they're not live right now. I have managed to avoid a lot of the like overplayed songs by purposely only listening to my iTunes playlist or iTunes library. Pretty Witchery, congratulations, you've randomly been selected as a VIP for the stream. Enjoy your digital gemstone and the ability to affect pun point. I'm actually gonna bring the game application onto the screen. Hopefully the game audio is at a decent level. I don't know. I have literally never opened it before. I installed it right before I went live. The volume is currently at 0.7. We've got control, escape for the menu, tab for the blueprint menu, R for the room directory. Shift to stroll. Soft toggle or hold. Okay. Mouse sensitivity seems okay. Field of view, we'll see. Smooth look, I have no idea what that means. Graphics, that's fine. I have no idea. Usually there's like an option to turn VSync off, which I understand helps people that have motion sickness issues sometimes, but I don't know because I've never really noticed a difference. Save data, credits. Okay. Shall we? It's a new game. This was added to the randomizer by Lord Portico. And it was redeemed as a full the play thing. As a play the full thing redemption. So that is the plan, is that we will full the play thing. Because apparently full the play thing is a sentence that I have created. In association with Raw Fury, a game by Tonda Rose.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in, and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner.
There's a time limit?
Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Okay. March of 93, I was finishing 8th grade. Hi, Hannah. We're starting Blueprints. Thanks very much to Lord Portico for putting it on the wheel/randomizer. I'll figure out what to call that at some point. I keep saying on the wheel, but I'm not currently using a wheel. My suburbs. Okay. You were 2 years old? Yeah, March of 93, I was finishing 8th grade. Because it was fall of 93 when I started high school. So I have zero idea what I am doing. I I see birds. Apparently you cannot sit down in the chairs. Is there like a crouch? It doesn't look like there is, so okay. Yeah, there are not a lot of controls. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 footprints. When you no longer have any footprints left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. I had also put in... Okay. I have from watching a little bit of gameplay of this from others, I know that taking screenshots of basically anything informative is a good idea. So we'll see how much I do that. But yeah. Cool. Because I don't want it to get like overly distractifying, but I also want to be able to take notes. What I do? Yeah, that's good. Okay. All right. There's a door, lamp, clock. It is it looks like it is 8:35, but that is a very strange 8. And this is a 13-hour clock, but starts at 1 and ends at 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Wait, that is... That would be 47. It's VLII. So the V before the L means you subtract 5 from 50, so that's 45. And then the 2 I's would be plus 2. So this is 47. So it is presently some time after 47 o'clock. I now wonder if there are actually 47 rooms. Sometime between 7... That's also just weird. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 47, 9, 10, 11. which means it's still a 12-hour clock. But for some reason, yeah, 8 o'clock is 47 o'clock. And the date of copyright of motion pictures. The MCMVII or all of it, yeah. Statues. We've got Queen of Diamonds. I don't remember the control. Sorry, this will just take me a second. Blueprint menu is tab. I hit tab. I guess I don't have a blueprint menu yet. This would be the vestibule. I'm gonna take a picture of the picture. Maybe? Where did it go? I don't know what happened. Let's try that again. I was trying to copy to clipboard, but... Oh, it worked. Okay. Oh? I don't know what I'm doing. This is a new application here. I typed vestibule. Instead of vestibule. This is one where right now I'm just tossing things into this note app. I'm gonna have to organize it and figure out how I'm gonna do it at a later time. Sterling, how are you? How are the 9 books? We've got Ace of Spades. Down to 7. Nice. Congratulations on making progress on your grad school reading. There's so much reading in grad school. How is the weekend treating you? Exam is in 2 weeks. Gosh, are we that close to the end of term? Or is it like a midterm exam? I don't know. We're not that close, are we? Open only in the event of my death. Well, I do believe he died. Ooh, there's a stamp. With a tall ship on it. Historiography exam. Cool. Simon. Welcome. I feel like the amount of reading would be fine if it wasn't so offensively expensive for... Yeah. Simon. Welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. That should be as they did, but okay. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please, do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as mine heir. Sorry, as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Does that include my note-taking app? Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. I was going to say that even the humble pen is a tool. Yeah. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair." Okay. You found the Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. All right. Mount Holly Estate. I am in the entrance hall, not the vestibule. All right. All right. Oh. Yeah, I need to learn more about how this application works. So for now, it's just a running notepad. Okay. I appear to have no inventory. Ooh. Mount Holly directory, rooms 0 through 12, rooms 13 to 24, rooms 25 to 36, rooms 37 to 46, bedrooms, hallways, green rooms, shops, red rooms, red room. What about the foyer? I don't know. Entrance hall. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, the 3 doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. Type, permanent, blueprint. Rarity, not applicable. All right. Entrance hall is room 2. Squibble a deep, deep do. We have the antechamber here. Antechamber. As opposed to Uncle Chamber. Uncle Scrooge? I don't know what I'm doing. All right, but I have sort of figured a little bit. No, I haven't. I don't know. What am I doing? Sorry, I know this is apparently slow going at the moment. I'm trying to figure out the note taking app. I should have done this before. Yeah? Yeah. Uh, that's odd. Well, I will deal with that later. Okay. Antechamber. From its root meaning the room before, all signs and paths point toward the I think for today, like, I know I'm going to need to take notes, but right now I'm just going to play the game and ignore the notes and hope that. Anywho, uh, all signs and paths point toward the antechamber, this mysterious sealed room resting on the 9th rank may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. It's interesting that it is 46 when 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Okay, well, there doesn't appear to be much else. We have an ace of diamonds, or no, a queen of diamonds and an ace of spades. But I have no idea what that's about. Oh, we didn't see this art. Okay. Open? Select a room to draft. Let's see. Bedroom. Whenever you enter, gain 2 steps. Closet, 2 items. Hallway. Let's go for the closet. And then we can come out of it. Right? Ooh. There's praying hands with a rosary in here. And a crowbar. I have a key. You found the silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. I also have a gem. Okay. I guess that's everything for the closet right now, because. Okay. Yell? Oh, that one's locked. Keep that in mind. Let's open this one. Hi, Stephen Joyce. I lurked in so many of your blueprints streams because I was trying not to pay attention and learn anything. So this is my very first entrance into the house. I literally haven't left the entrance hall yet. I drafted my first room, the closet. Spare room, guest bedroom, den. The den is going to give me a gem. The guest bedroom is going to give me steps. The spare room, oh. It gave me 2 items and allowed me to come out of the closet. Let's do the den and get another gem. I don't know what they're for. Okay. We've got another clock that has 47 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock. Unless that's not an L. That's just a very, very thin VIII. So it is actually 8 o'clock. It seriously looks like 47 o'clock. Although this is not the proper way that you would write 47, because it wouldn't be VL. It would be LVII, or no, it would be XLVII for 47. But anyway. Okay. Okay. I don't know what to do with it. It's pin and pine, but I don't know what to do with it. Yeah, it's just an 8. I totally thought it was 47 o'clock because of the way it was written. Oh, there's Mod Gem. Upon the table. Most things appear to not be interactable yet. I assume at some point I will be able to interact with things, but I don't know how. So the den appears to be very concerned with time. This one's not moving. No, it is. It is moving. It's just not ticking. Like the pendulum isn't going, but the clock is still moving. 11:05. And going. Big clock. I count 6 clocks? These ones are just odd. Like, why are they here? And what's with the circle and the arrows? Interesting. I know nothing. Call me Jon Snow. Okay, so that's got a keyhole. That's got a keyhole. Let's continue this way with the key. Oh, I have the silver key. But is this locked? It's got a keyhole, but it didn't ask me to use the key. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know, bathroom? The blueprints of the North. Yes, Jon Snow. Huh. Is it just this room that looks like it's drawn? Or did I just not notice? HSS. know. Bat and bath. It's like tub? No, that's the style. Okay. I just didn't notice it until this room where it jumped out at me. Bath and Beyond, yeah. But yeah, it doesn't appear. I think this was just an empty room that I drafted, which I am smart. SMRT. Okay, so pantry, guest bedroom. I think the pantry. I want the corner. Tea, there's tea. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know if that's the VSync. It looked like I could dial that down. I don't really know what VSync does. I am not that knowledgeable. Ooh. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Lux Coffee. Yeah. The movement is similar to the Power Wash movement, but there you can switch it so that just the nozzle moves instead of the whole screen. Although when I'm playing it by myself, I prefer the whole screen. 5 is an odd number when they asked for an even spread. Okay, we've got a couple of labeled things. I don't know if that means anything, but I see sugar, flour, sugar, a suitcase, Lux Coffee, and tea. Scale. I don't appear to be able to go up the ladder. It doesn't appear interactable. Okay. Oh, wait. I have to draft. Okay, I can't back out of this. Storeroom, spare room, nook. We'll get the nook. Tag and stag? I don't know. I also don't know. I should probably use the silver key someday. Okay, we've got a car. And a cart. What appears to be a large radio. A boarded up, bricked up doorway. A journey. Noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or Perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Yes, but this is my first run through and I'm just exploring. I am not at the moment taking notes. I started to, but then realized that it would take more time for me to organize it than, and I wanted to dive into actual explorations. So, okay. Yeah. I don't know how to use the silver key. So, all right, chapel, lose money, guest bedroom, but it's a dead end, drawing room. Gem requirement. I have gem. I don't have holograms. Oh, I've seen this room. I saw this room on Steven's stream. I do not know what the solution was, which is good. Drawing floor plans. Lavatory, pantry, guest bedroom. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. There's a lot of step distances, like that's short. Mid. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 as far as like the lengths. Oh, and we have Bridge and Bride. Horsey! Yeah. Telefono? Okay. Oh. A safe. And was that the only thing in here on the painting that was weird? I wish I could zoom in. Yeah, I think that's the only thing. It's funny that this one is pulled out, but a safe. Various numbers. Okay. Now I actually do want my little notebook thing. What was the name? Drawing room. Okay. Umbrella Man. Short stride. How many of him are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, 12. There are a lot of details, and I'm like uncertain. Okay, and then we have the next shortest stride is the woman. I have no idea, but I'm just jotting down things. When anything can be a puzzle, everything's a puzzle. Exactly. All right, how many of her are there? Start in the same place. I'm curious about the sizes. And oh, no, did I have the wrong count for him. 1, 4. Wait, but some of them are going the other direction. Oh, fudge. Okay. I'm going to organize my notes for a moment while we are attacked by advertisements. So I'm going to take a quick break, and you all should run away so that the ads will play and you won't see them. But come back in about 3 minutes. And we should be back. Okay. The game doesn't seem to have a lot of audio, so I may end up playing music. Okay, but I'm trying to figure out Mr. Umbrella Man. I need to make note of not just how many of him there are, but what direction. So Umbrella Man right and Umbrella Man left and Umbrella Man left trio. Okay. I'm just gonna count each of these thingamajigs. Because, of course, they all need to be counted, right? All right. Okay, so right facing Umbrella Men. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should probably pay attention to size as well, but we'll get there later. 4. Just 4. And they're all on this wall. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Crunch. Exactly. Okay. Umbrella Man right. All on left wall. Large, there was 1. Small, there were 3. Okay. I have zero real idea what I'm doing. But that's fine. Umbrella Man left. Yes, I'm going to continue calling him Umbrella Man. Umbrella Man left. There's just a trio on the left wall. Oops. A trio on the back wall, a trio on the right wall, and a single one on the right wall. Did I count that right? No, there's 3 Umbrella Man trios. 1 on each wall. And a left-facing Umbrella Man. 1 small on right wall. Okay. Continues to wonder why I decided I needed to know who drives and what kind of car they drive. I'm not sure what you're referencing, Shadows. Okay. We've got the woman. It looks like we have both left and right and small and large. The woman? Irene Adler? I'm Tentarolus. I'm not cultured enough to know that reference either. Oh, Sherlock Holmes. sorry. I did not. I still don't really know the reference. Oh, in your urban fantasy stories. Gotcha. All right. Woman. I actually surprisingly have not read a lot of Holmes. I mostly know the movies. It's just, I don't know, for some reason that one I just never got into it. All right, we have a left facing woman on the left wall. Large left wall. Right facing large on the back wall. Right one large back wall. All right, we've got one large left on the right wall. One large right wall. And then we've got one small right facing on the right wall. None of these notes mean anything to me right now, but that's okay. The next longest stride is the man with the cane. Cane Man. Umbrella Man. Woman. Cane Man. Okay, whoops. They've only woman in Sherlock Holmes stories that's able to get into his head. He and Watson and others later often refer to her as the woman to prevent Sherlock from falling down a rabbit hole. Nice. I feel like I should have a spreadsheet to analyze this room. I could show you all what I'm typing, possibly. I would have to bring it into the pace, the pace of the case of the Baskerville Hounds is I'm familiar with it generally, but also like not actually. Window capture? I took a cue from Stephen. And got Obsidian to do notes for this. Although so far, Oh boy, lots of typing. Okay, so we've got Umbrella Man, left and right, small. Okay. And then the woman left. Yeah, I'm reorganizing the notes because I realized if I'm gonna do this breakdown, I need to. Baskerville is interesting as it was written after the author killed off Sherlock as he was bored with the character and only wrote a book because of. Wow. I did not know that. That is interesting. Um, okay. On to Cane Man. Wait, why is derp? I don't know why I justified these all wrong. I have to fix it. Okay. Okay. Uh, left facing Cane Man, large, front wall. One. Like starting Doctor Who on Doctor Light episode, like, oh, Blink or Weeping Angel. Yeah, that would be interesting. All right. Cane Man. We've got two right facing and one left facing. And we're actually going to say this is extra large on the front wall. And then we've got large. Actually, no, it's not extra large. Oh, this is confusing. There's 4 sizes. This room has so many layers of information. Okay, so it is the extra large front wall 1. But there's extra large woman on the left wall. There's an extra large umbrella man. Did I not note? Oh, yeah, no. But no, that's the left wall. Durr. Wow. My brain is breaking right now. Okay. extra large umbrella man on the left wall. Nope. Yes, left wall. Extra large. Wait, no, he's right facing. That's what I did. Okay. Too many layers of information. Okay. Ugh. And then there are on this wall medium and small. So many layers of information, and I have no idea if any of it is relevant. Wait, this is the... No, that is right. I should just do this by wall, shouldn't I? Oh, there's so many ways to organize the information too. Okay. I think this will be faster. We can hope. Extra large frame, large frame, medium frame, small frame. It's like, what am I doing? Oh, let's not do heading 1. Let's do like heading 2. That's better. Okay, left wall. And back wall. And right wall. Oh, and there's front wall too. Thought about that. Okay, let's start with front wall. The easy one. It has an extra large frame. Umbrella man left. Oh, and I should do stride lengths. Ah! Just for my notes. Wait, why are you both? I did that, didn't I? Ah! All right. Stride lengths. From short to long. One is 1 is Umbrella Man, 2 is Woman, 3 is Cane Man, 4 is Boy, 5 is Horse. So there are 5 stride lengths, but only... Oh no, there are 5 picture frame types as well. Because there's the trio frame. Hi, Shadows. I love the crossed fingers. Like, ah. Okay. Front wall. Cane Man. Left facing. Extra large frame. I think that's all the details I need on him. Okay. Right. Wait, is this is left wall? Jeez. I assigned the directions and I don't even remember them. Okay, fine. This is the... This is 4. This is aft. This is starboard, right? I'll confuse myself even more by using starboard and larboard. Oh, port is left. Starboard is right. Which makes sense because the L for larboard corresponds with left. There. I'm sure that won't be confusing at all. Yeah, okay, so larboard wall, extra large frames. We have a Umbrella Man right. And a huh? What did I do wrong? There. That's all I wanted. Okay. Woman left. All right, and then we have... Oh. Wait, how many frame types are there? Because there's the horse as well. I'm gonna assume that the portrait versus landscape doesn't matter for the horse. Okay, so large frames. Cane Man. Right facing. Horse left. Medium frame. Umbrella Man right. Enjoy dinner. Boy right. Umbrella Man right times 2. Okay, that's all the mediums. So then we're on to small frames. 2. Small frames. We have Cane Man right. Umbrella Man, right? Cane Man. Left. And then trio, we've got triple umbrella man left. Dimborger, thank you for the follow. Is that all of them? Okay, so on the fore wall, there's a total of 1. On the larboard wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11 total framed pictures. Okay, aft wall. Extra large frame, aft wall. Size comparisons. I'm not certain. I don't know that it matters, but just for the sake of noting it, we're going to call that a double XL frame on the front wall. Right. I don't know. It's definitely a. Did I say the horse was a medium frame here? No, I classified the horse. Oh, no, that's. How did I do that? No, that was right. I completely missed the horse in the extra large frame. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? What? No. Oh gosh, I'm mixing my metaphors. No, I'm mixing myself up significantly. Okay. So I've decided that's an extra large frame though. And the woman. That's also extra large. Woman. Right facing. I don't know. I'm sure this is just thrilling. Okay. Trio frames. These are large trio frames. We have Cane Man right facing. Triple Umbrella Man left facing. Large frame, we have Horse left. Boy left. Medium frame. Cane Man. Can Man. Cane Man right. Boy right. And total on the aft wall, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, starboard wall. I still don't know what any of this means. All right, extra large frames on the starboard wall. We have Cane Man facing right. We have woman facing left. Things and notes, yep. Oh, geez. Size matters. Or does it? Who knows? It probably does. Horse right. Those are the extra larges. And then large frames. We've got boy right. Woman left. Is that large or medium? I think those are mediums. It's really hard to judge some of these. Okay. I think that the boy and the woman are the only large ones. And then medium, we would have horse right. Cane Man left. Horse left. Umbrella Man left. Boy right. Small frame. Umbrella Man left facing. Cane Man left. And then the trio frame is a triple Cane Man left. Okay, I think I've jotted it all down. Now, what does it mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 total on the starboard wall. Okay. Stuff, things, notes. Okay. Well, all right, let's try some assumptions. Trial 1. First assumption, left equals plus, right equals minus. Stride length equals order. I don't know what the frame size means though. But let's try that for assumptions. That would mean, oh, and each well is a different combination? I don't know. Okay. If each well is a different combination, then just putting in the number 1 does not work. So each wall is not a different combination, or at least the front wall is not. But if I stick with that assumption on the larboard wall, then going with stride length as the order of the numbers in the combination, we would have that would be a wait, okay, so we're start with Umbrella Man, and we've got -1, -1, -1, +1. No. -4 plus 3. That ends up as a -1. I don't think that works. Let's look at the rest of them though. Cane Man would be minus minus plus. So again, that would be -1. Boy. No. Sorry, a cane man would anyway. Woman would just be a 1. Boy would be -1. Yeah, that's not going to work. The directionality cannot be positives and negatives. Horse would be a 1. So total, this wall, well, anyway, that doesn't work. I wonder if there's any sort of like clue elsewhere in the house that would tell me what all of that means. I took a lot of notes. I don't think I'm going to solve this room today, but I got a lot of notes. I should probably finish my first run. How do I use the silver key? It says that the silver key will lead to a room with many doors. But I don't seem to be able to open any of these using that key, so. I really didn't want the hallway going this direction, but whatever. Ooh. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. Oh, I guess it had a keyhole, but that doesn't mean it's locked. Stair and star. Another. What does that mean? Oh. Oh. It's because that door can't connect. Oh, okay. Now I understand. Chapel. And the other two are dead ends. I have to do the chapel or I'm done. Oh. Oh, no. No, that, I don't know. Whatever. I lose money. Because they're stealing it. I don't know. Oh, I didn't know that I was clicking on the door from there. Boudoir. 1, 4, 6, 3, 2, 5. Okay. One is the hoe. 2 is like a pizza paddle. 3, I don't know what that is. 3 is a pitchfork. 4 is a chimney sweep. 5 is a broom. 6 is a riding crop. And 7 is a scepter. There's a holly leaf in the sunburst there. I don't know what it. Did I just steal money from the chapel? I don't know. Candles. Pew, 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 pew. I feel like I'm gonna need to light candles at some point. I'm sure the nurse will understand. They don't need money anyway. The nurse? Oh, Chapel. Nurse Chapel. Gotcha. It took me a second. Well, I don't have any of those tools. Nor do I know how to do anything with them. Let's go to the boudoir. The boudoir off the chapel makes so much sense. Mirror, mirror. Let me draw you like one of your French girls. Shoes. Shoes. There's a photograph of a Christmas tree. A safe wrapped in Christmas paper. Hey, I don't mind bad puns. But the Christmas safe is not presently here. I wonder if it will be on day 25. But that would be hard to plan for. Dune and Spoon? Oh, Desert and Dessert. Oh! Syncaco? But I don't know what the combination is. One. One, two, three, four. Eight, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9. Apparently, it is not Jenny. Let me see this again. We've still got that number. Jenny, I've got your number. I'm gonna make you mine. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 presents. I don't know. Okay. We'll exit the boudoir and draft another room. Storeroom, parlor, and potato. The parlor and the potato patio would both be good. Spread gems in each green room. Puzzle piece? I don't know what puzzle piece is. Let's... Ooh. Crow and Row. You found a rather curious wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. Okay. I am in the parlor. May the 2nd. Dear Herbert, yes, Herbert, dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Okay, so one is true, one is false, one could be a mixture of true and false, and only one of them has a prize. Trees, sofas, sofa's choice. You know, this would be an interesting... I keep thinking of games that would be fun for Power Wash Simulator to do a crossover with. This would be an amazing Power Wash Simulator crossover. I think it would be really good. There are 3 boxes in this room. Well, I see these 3. I don't see anything else that I would categorize as a box. So I assume that the blue box is presently 100% true. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. 2 boxes in this room are empty. The 2 boxes are supposed to be empty. There are 3 boxes. Okay, involving 3 boxes of different colors. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. But how do you know? Okay. So these 2 both have true statements. Oh no, we've got ads. Okay, I think we are back from the ad assault. So back to this logic puzzle. Okay, true statement. There are 3 boxes in the room. Oh, there are 3 boxes. 2 boxes are empty. Those are both 100% true statements. So this has to be false. And since it was false, it meant it had something in it. Okay. I don't know what the gems and coins and whatnot are for. That was nice. It was a puzzle room. All right. We have a guest bedroom with 1 door. We have a corridor, which is always unlocked. Oh, each of the 2 pie, or each of the 2 I pie. Welcome in. Hello, Raiders. Hi, Bit 101. Each of the raid. It's good to see you. How was your stream? What were you up to? If you're new here, hi, I'm Rogan, and I do some gaming and some archives stuff. And yeah, so this was a redeem from one of my mods, actually, who put it on my randomizer for me to play, and it was selected as the next game. So this is my first time opening the game. I installed it today. I have not finished my first run through of the house. So yeah, but I do a random assortment of games, a lot of them picked by my viewers. I've also been playing through a lot of the Ultima series, although I'm on a break from that right now. And then on Wednesdays, I share materials in sort of an unboxing style from the University Archives and Special Collections at Virginia Tech. So I do 1 educational and 2 gaming streams per week, usually. But welcome in, everybody. And if we haven't already, can we do a shout out for each of the 2 iPie, please? And anybody who doesn't already follow, I mean, based on that name alone, you should give a follow. And yeah, Mean Machine Rex, hi to you as well. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. It's good to have you here. I see blueprints. I click. Yeah. Ooh, a shrine for Sherlock Holmes. We were just talking about Sherlock Holmes earlier. I am not super familiar with the Sherlock Holmes stories, which is surprising. I thought I was. I mean, I know them from a cultural sense, but I've never actually read them. All right. Bedroom, storeroom, corridor. I'm gonna go corridor, I think. A Murloc investigator? I don't know, Bit 101. I'm not sure what a Murloc is, but it sounds intriguing. I don't know if there's anything in here that I need right now. We've got tier and tie. A hat. Oh, a monster from World of Warcraft. Ooh. Ooh. Let's see. Kitchen would get blocked. gym and dining room. Dining room. I want dining room because it will open a pathway up. A giant smoking pyre. Dining room. All right, we've got some wine bottles and glasses. There's some noise. Oh, a burning fire. Okay. Another clock. Rod and rod. I don't know. So many of these rooms, like, I can't do anything in, and I guess that's probably a yet. This literally is my first time in the house. I have not reached the end of day 1 yet. Okay, let's continue. Nursery, bedroom, storeroom. The bedroom. Okay. Ooh. +2 steps because the bedroom is restful. Ooh. There's a picture. She has a pendant that is in the shape of a moon. I'm not taking notes today. I mean, I've taken some notes, but generally not. I know I will need to in future, but this is my first time walking through the house. So, greetings from Reddington. Okay. That room is very blue. I think lots of things are blue. That is an interesting pedestal. It is pointing down. Let's see, we've got swan, a couple of pyramids. None of this is meaningful to me yet at this moment. Ooh, there's a trunk. All right, stage and sage. Another pawn. The trunk is locked. Do I use the key? Yes. I don't know. What's in the trunk? Keys. Spend 1, get 2. Hey, leaves me with 1 more than I had before. And there's a top hat. All right, options are maid's chamber and courtyard. Courtyard it is. Because it opens up more pathways. Some rocks. A pile of dirt. A sledgehammer. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. I could have used that in the previous room. What happens if you lose the key to your key trunk? A heavy sledgehammer. That's what. um. Okay. The game did answer your question. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Sure. Let's go this way. A breaker box. I'm gonna go for the plus 10 steps. And my hammer and my axe. Guest bedroom, plus 10 steps. Clock and lock. I still don't know what is up with the rhyming paintings, or the rhyming illustrations. Ooh, a gem. Basketball. That is a very cute sheep. I like it. There's a little bit of a nautical theme. Ooh, a letter. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. And I do not know who that signature is. Sheep or dog? It has long black ears. I don't know, Zen. My assumption was sheep because it's a bedroom, but it could be a dog. Okay. Ooh. Sorry, a whale and another pawn. I don't know what the scattered chess pieces are all about either. Okay. Other side of the courtyard. Ooh, passageway, conference room, or storeroom. Conference room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Storeroom, plus 1 key, 1 gem, and 1 coin. Spend 2 gems to get the passageway. I'm gonna go conference room, I think. Can you sell it at the pawn shop? I don't know. I couldn't pick it up, so... but that doesn't mean I won't be able to pick it up in the future, because right now I don't seem to be able to interact with much. But I know that's going to change. Chart and cart. In this game, you could be absolutely on point. There might be a pawn shop somewhere. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Instead of spread. Ooh. I hate it when my liminal mansion comes with microtransactions. All right, we've got... Let's look at the note first. Reminder. After meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Safe code 9083. Okay, I'm actually going to screenshot that one. Let's see. A new folder. Office. It needs to have a note. Uh, oh. Well, I don't know. Whatever. I'll organize things later. I just needed to have that. Okay. I don't think I've drafted The Office though. I've found a couple of combination locks, but I don't have The Office. You know, I just realized there's a thing I haven't been doing that I probably should have been doing. Which is reading about the rooms. Safe code 9083. Reckless code 1111. Closet, a very modest, recessed space used for storage. This particular closet is favored by the junior members of the staff who utilize it to stash away assorted articles and knickknacks whose proper place in the estate is yet unknown to them. Blueprint, dead end, commonplace. Okay. Parlor? No, we drafted it so that we could go in and come out again. Detective Zen. Also, hi, Detective Zen. I realized I hadn't said hi to you. The parlor. I don't know why I'm screenshotting these, because I can open them anytime I want. Like, these are not notes I really needed to be screenshotting. But whatever. Parlor. This cozy lounge, furnished with couches and armchairs, serves as the perfect social setting for receptions and after parties. Consequently, this was one of the most popular rooms for entertaining, and the late H.S. Sinclair was known to supply a myriad of parlor games to encourage his guests to think and conversate. All right. Nook. A snug corner reading room which serves as a quiet, private place for guests to spend a few hours of their afternoon away from the hustle and bustle of the staff. As long as it's not Tom Nook. Den. A more traditional family room, warm and inviting, so comfortable one might assume that the countless clocks surrounding the sofas are placed in a futile attempt to avoid inevitably wasting the entire day here. There are a lot of clocks. Pantry. A well-stocked pantry is always the true test of a large estate, and keeping Mount Holly's wide gamut of ingredients and supplies stocked has always been one of the primary priorities of the house staff. Drawing room. A social sitting room, adorned wall to wall with artwork and drawings. An unfinished sketch of your uncle sits on an easel in the middle of the room, providing a vivid image of what were presumably his final days, depending on when the project was abandoned. That is where we've got one of the combination locks that I do not know the combination to. And we took a lot of notes in there, but I still don't know what any of it means. Dining room. An intimate and warm room with a large dining table boasting a serving tray with a silver dome cover. Dinner is served here each evening, but I couldn't move the silver dome cover. Conference room. In his latter years, H.S. Sinclair had become withdrawn from public life and conducted all business from the comfort and privacy of home. This included the occasional board meetings, which were held in the professional setting of this room. Room 46. The mysterious room mentioned in H.S. Sinclair's will, named only by a number. Despite the house's official blueprint only showing a total of 45 rooms, the words of the legal document make it apparent that a 46th room in the house in fact exists. Finding this room is your primary objective while on the estate. It is, after all, your bequest. Bedroom, a familiar room that you may have slept in at some prior visit in the past. Like most bedrooms of the estate, these quarters offer you a little rest and recuperation during your long days exploring the surrounding rooms. Boudoir, a private salon with a plethora of fainting couches and chaises longues that served both as a dressing room for her ladyship in the mornings and a cozy sitting room for her in the evenings. It also has a combination safe. Guest bedroom, a small bedroom maintained and kept available for accommodating weekend guests and impromptu visitors who find themselves compelled to stay the night. Hallway, one of the many nondescript hallways snaking through the estate and providing elegant causeways between the more noteworthy destinations that the house has to offer. Corridor, a long hall with 2 doors at either end that had been one of your uncle's most frequently traveled rooms. Consequently, he had left strict instructions with the household staff that the doors of this corridor should never under any circumstance be locked. Courtyard, a charming spot granting guests a bit of fresh air and open skies within the privacy of the manor walls. Lavatory, a room one might go to great lengths to avoid showing guests, despite them always probing for its location. Chapel, a private sacristy, as ornate as the most lavish rooms of the estate, is watched over by 8 Aegeran angels depicted in stained glass. This room was more a tribute to your uncle's vanity than it was to his faith. All right. I realized that I had not looked. I don't know what that is either, Shadows. Okay, it is particular to the game, so I'm sure we will learn. I went to go and look it up, and Blueprints Wiki is the first result, so I'm going to wait for the game to tell me. This door is locked. Yeah. Ooh, use a key or special key. I don't think special key is the right key for this one because it would have a blocked door. I want to use it on a place where I can get 3 rooms. So we'll just use a regular key. Spare room, billiard room, walk-in closet. We'll go billiard room. there's a mathematical puzzle having to do with the dartboard. We know that. Tyr and Tiger. Racks for 8-ball and 9-ball. A coin. I'm checking the pockets. Cue ball. It looks like Stripes is winning. Solids is 1 ball behind. But I don't know. Okay, plus, minus, times, divide. Uh, 5, 8. Oh no, they both have 3. Got a 13, 12, 15. 3, 5, 8. I have no idea. uh, okay. Ah. Okay. Uh, plus minus times divide. 7 times 4 is not on the board. Two times 4 is 8. 20 minus 18 times 6. I'm gonna assume the chalkboard is telling me order of operations, even though 18 times 6 should be first, because that would be algebraic order. But this says plus, minus, multiply, divide. So I'm gonna go with 20 minus 18 is 2. 2 times 6 is 12. Two keys. And I finally solved a puzzle. It has taken me the whole stream to finally find a puzzle that was relatively easy for me to figure out. Most of the time, most of the rooms, I just haven't even found a puzzle. So, ooh, combine inventory to create new items. No floor plans. Food for sale. You're right. I did the parlor puzzle. I'm gonna go dark room. All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It got dark in the dark room. Okay, well, there's... This security door is locked by a security keycard. All right, I don't have one of those. All right. It doesn't appear that there's anything I can really interact with in here. Don't think it's gonna let me use the sledgehammer. Yeah, it just does padlocks on trunks right now. Interesting though, I wonder. Okay, anyway. We'll go this way. A key? Here? Locksmith. Also, I didn't read the entries. Billiard room. This smoky back room, featuring a pool table and fully stocked bar, has served as a retreat on more than one occasion for guests lacking the social wit required for after-dinner conversation. A rather curious game of darts provided the less competitive players a unique opportunity to ponder over its unusual rules. Dark room. A room dedicated to photo processing, development, and printmaking. This room is outfitted with safe lights, which provide red illumination to which the photographic material is insensitive. However, due to a faulty installation, the safe lights often overload their circuit capacity and blow a fuse. Yeah, the locksmith is shaped like a lock. Considering the amount of floor plans and different doors that can appear on any given day, it was only a matter of time before a full-time locksmith service became an essential requisite on the estate. All right. I don't know that I need any lock or keys at the moment. I have 3. What is this? Ah, 1 key, 3 keys. A special key or a lockpick kit. I only have 6 coins. I already have 3 keys, so I don't think I'm going to buy any right now. Oh, there is a... That one will take some thinking. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that one. Do I have any paths? I don't have the combination to that door. Conference room. I have to go back to the conference room. It's the only path I have open to me. No, let's just use a regular key. Select a room to draft. Ooh. Spread gems in each green room or a hallway. Honestly, I'm not going to spend the gem to have 2 gems spread, so we'll do the East Wing Hall, which should be dead-ended here. No, it's not. Oh, okay. 10 and tent. Got that one. Spare room. Lovely. Oh, I should read about the rooms as I... East Wing Hall. This fenestrated hallway overlooks the east side of the estate grounds and is warmed in the early day by the light of the rising afternoon sun. I've never actually seen the word fenestrated. I know defenestrated, but fenestrated, it just means that there are windows in the hall. Spare room. An unfurnished, unfinished, and otherwise unremarkable empty room. If there had at some point been plans for this spare room, it would seem those designs are now long forgotten. What do you want to bet that there's a way to make this room become something? All right. I'm going to go wine cellar. There's noises in the wine cellar. Lockpick kit? You found a hobbyist lockpick kit. Will occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Pee and peek. You played a game with a defenestration stat? How easy it was for you to push people out of windows? Or throw people out of windows? Oh, the gems. A coat of arms. Let's see. Is that just 1,213? Holly, swan, spades. One, 2, 1, 3. Oh, that's all the way over there. I think it's worth trying. 1213, I'm going to try as a potential combination to the safes we have encountered. Do I think it's going to work? No. Does nothing here. It's not going to work in here either, but nope. Oh, interesting. You can stay in the puzzle and look around. I wonder if that would give you more of a perspective on clues as to how to get the combination. I don't know. All right. Well, I need to get to the East Wing Hall. So I have to go back through the hallway, chapel parlor. I have spent a lot of steps. I have 19 left. I don't know if I'll make it. We'll see. Right, dining room. Bedroom. Wish it. Yeah. Thank you for the steps, bedroom. Oh, I should have stopped at the guest bedroom too. I forget. Oh, I can. No, I don't get my 10 steps for going into the guest bedroom. Sadness. All right. The door is locked. You don't seem able to pick this door's lock. Well, fine, I'll use a key. Here. Rumpus room, maid's chamber, or nursery. Likely to find items lying around in your house. 8 coins. Let's go maid's chamber. I only have 9 steps left. Oh. Mila. The angel with the broom is apparently Mila. Okay, there's the portrait. We saw this in the opening video. I don't know why it is currently important. Wash basin. Ooh. Coat and Coast. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Mrs. Babbage. Okay. There's a vacuum cleaner, a mop, a hat. All right. Oh dear. I mean, of course I'm going to try the lockpicks. Ooh. All right. I have to do the commissary or we're done. Trash can. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password starts with an S. That's all I know. The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. With stage, without stag. Stage, S-T-A-G-E. That just gives me the letter E. Oh. 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 I get it. That is going to be a lengthy solve, probably. Shoot, what room are we in? Commissary. And then I need another note. Picture pairs. Stage. Stag is E. I do not know what order these letters will need to be in, but we've gotten started. Okay, alrighty, I see. Oh. For 3 coins, you can get a gem. For 5, a salt shaker. For 6, a shovel. And for 10, a key. I don't think I am going to purchase any of those today. Looks like an old cigarette machine. A defunct Dirigiblocks game. It's going to be Tetris, isn't it? What else would Dirigiblocks be but Tetris? Oh, I should have used the lockpicks. Oopsie. Ooh, gymnasium. Yep. A basketball court. I mean, we definitely saw basketballs earlier. Ooh, we've got Flan and Fan. FLAN. So that gives us L. Half court. Yeah. Yep. It's just a half court, but hey, that's more than most people have in their house. Hoople sports. Oh, key card access. An elevator going down? Does that mean there's a basement? Interesting. When I stepped on the red part the first time, there was like a sneaker squeak. Storeroom security or passageway. Well, I'm gonna go security. I got a video. What is the video about? This is the first time we've had something like this upon entering a room. There's a music room? Okay, so the video has a slight delay, apparently. Okay. Well, let's look around the security room. There's a security terminal. Clock. Ooh, there's a vault. A ballroom. A swimming pool. A gallery. A theater. Movie theater? I don't know. Library. Storage. Nursery. Cloakroom. Office. Hall. That's another storage room of some sort. We've got the vault again. I'm not sure about that one. Music room. Blue memos equal true. Red memos equal lies. But can we trust that, considering this is a blue memo? I don't know if it's trustworthy. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Press Enter. Security. View estate inventory, keycard system, log into network, or exit. Estate inventory. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. There's nothing. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Security level. Set security level. The security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. E.g., you should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting and 5 or 6 with a high setting. All right, let's switch it to low. This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Ooh, that means if I can shut off the power, those doors become open. Alright. Log in to network. Terminal password. It starts with S, that's all I know. Incorrect password. Incorrect password. Fine. I don't know the password. Sassy Sasquatch. We are nearing the end of stream, and apparently I'm yawning. Effective the first. Okay, this is the same. I can't read what it says. By design. Crown and Crow. What do you want to bet that these pictures are going to give me the password? Crown. Crow. Gives me the letter N. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay. Okay. The yawning is partly because of all of the insomnia. All right, I'm gonna go this way. Well, that sucks. Squirrel. I'm not gonna reach the antechamber this. I mean, honestly, how many people, I wonder, actually managed to reach the antechamber on their first time into the house. But I was so close. Coins? In the rumpus room? Oh, hello. Alzara? Ooh, insert coin.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon.
That was the pendant that the woman was wearing.
It is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Beyond the dark waters. And the room has the moon on it that was on that woman in the picture. Alzara was quite interesting. Okay, we've got I think it's House and Hose, but I'm not certain. That would give us a U. I'm gonna run out of steps. Yeah, I have to go this way. The upside is none of these puzzles lead to ink tentacles spewing out of places. This is true. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. 7 locked doors. I don't have any keys left. Let's just get the passageway, I suppose. 2 steps remain. I mean, I don't mind the archives, but that seems really similar mechanically to the dark room. Shoot. No! Oh, that's cool. If you try again, it says still seems too difficult to pick. I'm guessing I'm stuck. I got so. Oh, Petalum! Hello! Thank you so much for the 48-month resubscription. All I have is the freezer. I don't have the gems for the kitchen or the walk-in closet. So I will start day 2 with 10 coins. And the freezer will be the end of my run on day 1. Puddleglum was the solution to the rod problem. Oh, there is a frozen coin and a frozen gem in here. If I had if I had a pickaxe. Also, there's apparently. I wonder what is beyond there. It looks like a door. Not for staff use. Master Sinclair's personal freezer. I need a lockpick. A lockpick. A pickaxe. There's a letter. And what is that? Some sort of scepter? Oh, this is definitely a room I'm going to need to return to. Key. Another pawn. I have 1 step remaining. I have no more steps. You have used all your steps and must now call it a day. You have pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and must now return to your campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow. However, the house might be a little bit different. I made it to rank 8. And if I had gotten a better draw, if I'd gotten the passageway again, I would have made the antechamber on day 1. Like, I was that close. Mount Holly. Red Manor. 5 red rooms. Total 31. Rank reached 8. Steps taken 66. Items found 3. I forgot to read the descriptions for gymnasium, security, rumpus room, passageway, and freezer. And commissary. Possibly also for maid's chamber. I keep forgetting to read them. That was day 1. And we are at time. Like, we're about to be attacked by ads, actually. And I don't know if I can snooze them any further. Yes, I can. Good. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I am excited. There was something on top of the freezer. I'll have to find it next time. Um, I'm very thankful that Lord Portico stuck this on the wheel and asked for a full playthrough. So I will be playing this game for this foreseeable future on Saturday, and then after we do Venba this Monday, probably on Monday as well. This is just going to be a Blueprints and Archives channel for a little while, because this game is I'm gonna end up going deep on this game. It is quite good, and I am excited. All right, let me say thank you to my mods, Hannah and Sterling. Thanks for being here today. And right now I want my credits to go faster. Thank you for the resubscription, Puddleglum. And thank you, Shadows of Life, for the bit. Of course, thank you to each of the 2i Pie for the raid. And I believe it will be here in just a second. Thank you, Jim Borcher, for the follow. So that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow I will not be streaming, but I will probably be playing games with Eric on his stream if you want to pop by there. That's 16-bit Eric, and it is 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. So it won't be on this channel, but I'll probably be playing games, possibly with my voice being audible. I don't know. Monday, as I said, we're going to do a second stream of Venba. And then Wednesday, the archival adventures will return on Wednesday. Because there should no longer be construction noise in my office. So we will look at something. Probably the walkie-talkies if I have enough time to like shift everything by a week. But yeah, we'll see. Let me see who's on and who we're gonna raid. Ooh, I see. A couple of interesting things going. Oh. I think we're gonna get some Hades 2 with Emmy the Odd. So we'll pop in over there. And invite you to join me in visiting Emmy the Odd for some lovely Hades 2 action first playthrough. I do have a raid call if you want to drop it in chat when we get over there. It comes in both subscriber and non-subscriber flavors. So copy pasta, the one that is to your taste, and drop it when we get there. But yeah, thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope I will see all of you again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.